Hi everyone, it's Miss Stefanie Cook, your school counselor at Madison Elementary. I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about who I am and what it is I do as your school counselor. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have been a school counselor at Madison Elementary for the past 5 years. Before I came here, I taught high school English. I was at Bob Jones for 5 years, I was at James Clemens for 1 year, and then I was at Discovery Middle for 2 years. So while teaching high school and middle school, I realized that I really enjoyed helping students discover the best versions of themselves. So I went back and got my master's from the University of West Alabama and became a school counselor. I did my internship at Madison Elementary and I fell in love with the school. And thankfully, I got a job the very next year. This is my family. I married my college sweetheart. We both attended the University of North Alabama, and we've been married for about 12 years now. We have two little girls. I have Charlie, who is going into fourth grade, and then I have a new kindergartner, Carson. So they're both excited to start their school year. We also have our golden retriever, Chaz. We've had him for quite a while. My husband and I got him when we were in college, so he was our first baby. In my spare time, I like being with my family. As you can see, I like kneeboarding. We love taking our boat out on the weekends. We also enjoy hiking and we love cooking as a family. So today, if you don't know who I am, that's okay because you're going to learn what it is that I do as your school counselor. Being a school counselor is a really cool job because my main goal is to take care of students, which I love doing. So here is a diagram of a school counselor. This is what I look like sometimes. But what we're going to talk about is each job that I do is represented by my little minion friend here. So I have eyes that see ways to help students. I have a mouth to speak kind words, and I have my feet for walking to your class. I also have ears to listen to your feelings and your problems, and I have hands, which are good for helping and with hugs. So let's look more closely about what a school counselor does. Well, one of the first things that I do is I use my eyes to look for students who need help, and I look for ways to help you. Now, I don't have you guys back in the building just yet, but when you guys are in the building, I look in the hallway, the cafeteria, the gym, the playground. If I see a student who's sad, who's upset or angry, I'm going to drop what I'm doing and try to help that student and see if I can help them feel better. Now, since I don't see you guys in the building, I've found another way that I can reach out and check in with you, and we'll look at that in just a minute. Well, minions don't have ears, but you know what? I have ears, and I use my ears to listen whenever you need someone to talk to. I am the best listener. I love sitting and listening to students talk about their problems, and I want you to understand that there is no problem too small to come and talk with me with, because it's important to remember someone who thinks a problem is small, it may not be so small to someone else. It might be a big problem to them. So I never want you to feel embarrassed or scared to come talk to me about your problem. Maybe you're having trouble getting along with somebody. Maybe you're fighting with your brother or sister. Maybe you're getting frustrated with school. Or maybe you just want to hear a nice voice. Whatever it is, always know that I'm here for you and I'm ready to listen to you. School counselors speak kind words, but never repeat what you say unless you are in danger or being hurt. So that's important. I only say kind words. I only say words that will help you, uplift you, but I will never repeat what you say to me. So if you come in and talk with me about a problem that you're having, don't worry. I'm not going to spread what you say. I'm going to keep it to myself. I have to be a really good secret keeper at Madison Elementary. But if you tell me that you're in danger or that someone is harming you or you're harming yourself, I do have to tell that secret because remember, a school counselor's first job is to take care of her students, and I want to make sure that I'm taking care of my students. I use my hands to help students and to give hugs when needed. I'm not allowed to give hugs just yet, but once we get back in the building and they give us the okay, trust me, I have a lot of hugs to give out. But I use my hands to help students, and the way that I help students is I give classroom guidance lessons 2 times a month. Sometimes I do small group. A small group is where I take a group of about 10 or less kids who are having the same problem, and we work together to try to fix our problem. Sometimes I do individual lessons. An individual would be where I pull you out of the classroom and you come talk to me one-on-one. But the way that I help you is I don't always fix your problems, but I give you the skills needed to help you fix your problems on your own. My job is to help you become the best version of yourself. And if I give you the skills that you need, a lot of times you can solve your problems on your own. A school counselor uses their feet to walk around to your classroom and all around the school. I am always on my feet. I wish I could see you guys so I could show you. I usually wear tennis shoes all the time because I'm always zipping around the school building. A lot of times you'll see me in the cafeteria, you'll see me on the playground, you'll see me in the hallway. I try to be everywhere because so many kids need me. So if you look around the school building, I promise I'm not too far. And a lot of times kids always tease me because they know when I'm coming. They always hear this sound. They hear my keys jingling. It's so funny. Everyone knows exactly what I sound like, and I walk really fast. So a lot of times they know when I'm coming. I want you to know I care so much about you. I care about each and every person in this building. I don't care if you are a returning student or if you're brand new to Madison Elementary. I care so much about each and every one of you. And I want you to know that I'm here to support you and I'm here to help you, okay? We're all going through this together and we have to be there for one another. And I want you to know you're going to the #1 school in Alabama. So congratulations on that. Madison has the best teachers, the best principal. We are family at Madison Elementary, and we want to take care of each other and make sure that you have the most successful first grade year ever. So coming back to school can be might make you feel a little nervous. Sometimes when we get a little older, we think that we're expected to know things. Well, we're going to read the short story about Pout Pout Fish. I'm sure some of you guys have read Pout Pout. This is a story about him going to school. Mr. Fish is nervously awaiting his first day of school, and he frets about not knowing how to write his name, how to draw shapes, and how to do math, until he's reassured that school is the perfect place to learn how to master all of these new skills. So let's read the story about Pout Pout Fish, and I want you to think about how you're feeling about coming back to school.
Hey, happy readers! Welcome to Children's Books, read aloud by Happy Cultivated. The Pout Pout Fish Goes to School by Deborah Dyson. Pictures by Dan Hanna. Click that subscribe button for more children's books. A long time ago, when Mr. Fish was very small, he headed off to school for the first time of all. With a smooch from his parents and excited for his day, Mr. Fish rushed in. Then he lost his way. The big fish around him knew exactly where to go, finding lockers, finding classes, in a fast, smart flow. Mr. Fish, left behind with his grin sinking thin, finally stopped at a doorway, and he shyly looked in. The class was doing writing, and most everybody knew it. So he tried to print his name, but he just couldn't do it. So he flub, flub, frowned, making blub, blub, bubbles. Then he plopped down his pencil, and he counted off his troubles. Trouble 1, I'm not smart. Trouble 2, I'll never get it. Trouble 3, I don't belong. So 4, I should forget it. He floated with a frown down the long corridor. Then he sneak-peeked a look through another room door. The class was drawing shapes, and most everybody knew it. So he tried to make a rhombus, but he just couldn't do it. So he flub, flub, frowned, making blub, blub, bubbles. Then he plopped down his pencil, and he counted off his troubles. Trouble 1, I'm not smart. Trouble 2, I'll never get it. Trouble 3, I don't belong. So 4, I should forget it. He drifted down the hallway with a doubt face, till he spied another doorway. Maybe this was his place. The class was doing math, and most everybody knew it. So he tried long division, but he just couldn't do it. So he flub, flub, frowned, making blub, blub, bubbles. Then he plopped down his pencil, and he counted off his troubles. Trouble 1, I'm not smart. Trouble 2, I'll never get it. Trouble 3, I don't belong. So 4, forget it! He rushed toward the exit. That's enough, I say. School is way too tough, and I'm not going to stay. Then a soft, kind voice said, Don't you fret. You don't have to know things you haven't learned yet. Your classroom awaits. I'm your teacher, Miss Hewitt. I am here to help you learn, and I know that you can do it. You're a fish who is smart. With practice, you will get it. Young fish, you belong. Don't you ever forget it. The student and the teacher swam a splish, splash, swish to a door with a sign marked Brand New Fish. Miss Hewitt said, Good morning. I'm excited you're all here. Together we will have a spectacular year. Fact 1, you are smart. Fact 2, you can get it. Fact 3, you belong. So 4, don't forget it. The class got to work, and Miss Hewitt helped them through it. They listened, then they tried, and everyone could do it. Mr. Fish gave a grin. Goodbye, blub bubbles. No more doubt, worry. No more flub, flub troubles. He swam with his class, Miss Hewitt by his side, as the students and their teacher said with confidence and pride. Fact 1, we are smart. Fact 2, we can get it. Fact 3, we belong. And 4, we won't forget it. Kinderguppy class reunion. Miss Hewitt's class. Thanks for reading.
So as you can see, Mr. Fish was very nervous about going to school. He thought that he wasn't able to do things, and he was getting very frustrated. He even thought that he wasn't smart. So it was important the teacher told him, you don't have to know things you haven't learned yet. And boys and girls, for those of you who were here last year, we talked about that word, yet. Yet is such a powerful word. Think about all of the things that you can't do yet. When you say yet, it just means that one day you will be able to do it. I can't ride a bike yet. I can't read yet. When you say the word yet, it means that one day when you've worked hard and tried your hardest, you will be able to do it. So I want you to remember that you are smart and you can get it. You belong at Madison Elementary, so don't forget it. All right, boys and girls, I want to show you a little bit about counseling this year. It's not the same, but I'm going to try to make it the very, very best that I can. So, when you go to your page, you will see a welcome to Miss Cook's counseling lesson. So I try to make it as simple as possible. There are 3 buttons. Those are the only things that you have to worry about. If you click on this little button right here, just like you did, it takes you straight to the counseling lesson. That is all you have to do. Now, if you want, you can go into my classroom. So if you come over here where you see the stressed out looking Miss Cook, you can come take a break in Miss Cook's classroom. So if you click here, it takes you to my room, and there are all kinds of things that you can click on in here. If you look over here, this is a whole different little shelf that has different calming down things. There's like a little fish tank. You can see live fish in a Monterey aquarium. There's a lava lamp for science experiments. There's different ways to calm down. And I'm going to update this throughout the school year so you can come in and see what you can find. There's even me and Miss Howard over here. My dog Chaz, if you click on him, it takes you to a link about why golden retrievers are the best dog. But if you click over here, and for those of you who've been in my classroom, I have this chair in my classroom. So watch what happens when you click on it. You click and it takes you to my library, and it is a kindness and empathy library. All of these books you can click on, and it takes you to a link where you can listen to some books. I don't know about you, but I can't get enough of kindness and empathy books. Those are my favorite. So anytime you just need to pick me up, come to my little library and find a good book to read. Now the other button is this button right here that says help. And just like I said when we're talking about the minion has eyes to see students, I'm not able to see you like I can like last year. So when you need help, you come and you click this help button. And you might need an adult to help you, but when you click that help button, it's going to take you to a form that you can fill out to let me know that I need to talk to you, because sometimes it's really just nice to hear a familiar voice or just have somebody to talk to. I'm still here for you. So make sure you fill it out completely, get an adult to help you, and I will call you as soon as I can get to you, okay? I want you to know I'm still here for you. It's not the same as last year, but you know what? We're going to make the best of this, and I'm still going to be your school counselor, and I'm still going to be here to take care of you. So the last thing I want to leave you with is a quote. Be strong, be fearless, be beautiful, and believe that anything is possible when you have the right people to support you. Boys and girls, you have the most amazing school supporting you. You have wonderful teachers. You have a loving administration. There are so many people who are in your corner and want you to do well. So know that we're going to have a great year at Madison Elementary, okay? All right, boys and girls, I look forward to a great year with you.